Hello everyone, welcome back. We are doing a vacation home today for BAM. I was about to say that we're redoing a house because we've been doing that a lot lately on my winter island. This, however, is the account that I have on my main island, Fawn, and I've been thinking a lot about this. I think that instead of transferring over my challengey type island to the account that I'm going to just be restarting over and over again whenever I get a Switch 2, I'm going to instead just transfer over my whole regular Switch, my Animal Crossing Edition one, to the Switch 2 because I have a lot of games on there, a lot, and a lot of them currently are demos because I would like to play through the demos. I'm thinking of doing a video, maybe compiling some of the demo footage, or doing a couple of demos here and there and then doing another video that has demos. They're all kind of in the same genre. They're all cozy games, but I've never played them. I also got the My Sims Cozy Bundle during the sale that was going on back at the beginning of September. I have never played My Sims before in my life. I did not own a Wii, so I never played them on the Wii, obviously. I've seen people play them, and I've seen people play the Cozy Bundle on Switch, and I know that the main issue is the controls, specifically I think when you're building blueprint furniture, but I don't really care. I didn't want to get them for PC because of the sale that was going on. They were half off. So I figure that we're gonna do a video on that eventually, mainly with the regular My Sims. I don't know about My Sims Kingdom. I've seen that one too. I've seen gameplay of it from somebody, I can't remember who, a long time ago, back when the Cozy Bundle came out, and I thought that was really cool, but we don't really have an option. You have to either download both games or nothing. And because I like The Sims, I figure that they will be a good game for me to play on this channel. And maybe you guys haven't seen gameplay of it, maybe you haven't actually played it before, or you didn't buy them or whatever, but I also really was just interested because they were half off and I didn't really want to pay full price. Anyway, I was going to rename his prompt because I thought that you could do that after you did the whole build without realizing that I had to choose the let's chat about ideas or whatever the second option is when you talk to a villager on the beach at Paradise Planning. I didn't do that. We just went with his regular prompt. So it does say my cooking life. I hate that. I wanted to name it the life of a chef. I think that if I go back in and renovate it or something that I can maybe change it. I don't know. I was going for the Taylor Swift thing, the life of a showgirl. I'm not really a Swiftie. I like her songs and I think that as a person she seems great, but I'm not obsessed with her a lot of other people are, I guess, in the community. They love her, and I get it, but I'm just not really that. I will listen to her music. There are a few songs that I do really like from her, and there are some covers of songs that other people have done that I like, but I'm not a hardcore Swiftie. So we're doing his vacation home. I didn't know where to put it, and I think that some of the requests were a little odd because he does want a chef related thing, a cooking thing, and I just thought it was weird that the bathroom vanity sink or whatever was a requested item, because that's definitely for a bathroom. So you'll see we do a little upstairs. The downstairs is a big open concept kitchen and that's it, but the upstairs of course has to be a bedroom and bathroom with the partition walls and stuff. I'm still upset that we can't place items on the partition walls. I mean, I guess I get it because they're weird. It's a half tile object. You can't really they would have to remap, I think, all of the wall items or something, otherwise they would be floating off of the wall. But I wish that we could do that. I do try to make up for space with some of the taller furniture items and some of the ceiling items, but you couldn't really do that in this layout that I did. It would have looked weird and there wasn't enough room. Plus we need more ceiling items. We don't really have a ton. They added them in the 2.0 update. Most of them are lights. I think I've talked about this in the past because it's just so aggravating to me, but I wish that we had more ceiling items. I don't know what they could be. Maybe we could have crafted some more stuff to hang from the ceiling. Maybe, I don't know, some holiday type stuff, some different types of lighting. I don't know, more shelves, because we only have that one open shelving thing that looks like it belongs in the Ironwood set, which I wish that with that, because you see that when you place down that shelf, I don't use it in this build, but when you place down that shelf, there are extra color swatches that come with it. There's a blue-green one and a pink one, and I think there's a black one or something, and maybe there's a blue one, I don't know, a dark blue. I wish that they added those swatches to the Ironwood set that we have in the game already, because those shelves look like they belong in that set perfectly. But it would be really cool if they added in those extra swatches to the stuff that that we have now. It would have been a nice little addition. Obviously, they didn't do that. This game hasn't gotten an update since 2021. Well, like a content update. I think there have been like a couple of patches here and there to like fix things, but we haven't had like new content since 2021. And the Direct, I was expecting there to be an Animal Crossing teaser at the end. We didn't get that in the Direct last month in September. I'm recording this actually like shortly after the Direct came out, like a few days after, but I think this video is going out sometime in October or whatever. But anyway, the Direct was okay. There wasn't really a lot of stuff announced that I was interested in. However, Tamagotchi Life looks really cool. I didn't play the game when it was on the DS, so I am looking forward to that, and I'm glad that it's a Switch 1 title as well. If you guys hear anything in the background, it's my dog. She's barking at something outside, although I don't think you can really hear it with like the background music and stuff. I also got the demo for Dinkum, which again is like a demo that I would like to play on this channel. I didn't play it for PC. I've never owned it for PC, but I'm glad that like the Switch version at least has a demo out so I can try it. And looking at the pricing, it looks like the Switch version is a little bit cheaper than it is on PC. I think by like a couple of dollars. I don't know if there's cross-platform multiplayer, and like honestly, I don't know anybody else who plays Dinkum, so I wouldn't even know like who to go to for multiplayer, but I'm pretty sure from what I've seen you can play it by yourself. You don't need to have multiplayer. And I am so excited for that Pokemon cozy game that looks like it's like a mashup of Animal Crossing and Pokemon, and I think some people have also compared it to Minecraft and Dragon Quest Builders, but that looks adorable. I didn't know what to expect when they first showed it. A lot of people have said that like there's probably a lot of lore behind that because the Ditto came out of a Pokeball, meaning that like it definitely had a trainer and there was that broken Pokedex, and then the Ditto turned into a human. So I'm assuming, like I think the rest of the internet, that the human that the Ditto turned into is probably like a mimic of its trainer or something. But unfortunately right now I don't have a Switch 2, and I think that game, I don't know if they said it's coming out in the spring or if it's just 2026 for the release date. Maybe they said spring? I don't know. I know Tamagotchi Life is coming out in spring, but I really want that game. And I've been holding off on buying a Switch 2 because I'm delusional. And I'm like, what if they release a special edition Animal Crossing console like they did for the original Switch? I must have that. So I don't know, guys. I mean, I think that we're going to be waiting until 2027 for a new game. However, there are some things coming out that I think will scratch the itch, specifically with that Pokemon game. But anyway, we are done here with Bam's Vacation Home. I really like the final product. I do think though I'm going to go back and maybe like do something so I can change the name of the prompt because I hate it. As usual though, we did get 40,000 Poke for our work, and I did spend some prior, so we're going back up to the full total amount that we can carry in our pockets with everything else going into the bank. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave any comments, feedback, and suggestions down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!